you ever watched a Christian movie or listened to a Christian musician or band and thought, well, I love Jesus and I love the story of Jesus, but that music or that movie is so corny and cheesy and just embarrassing, and you don't really want to admit that you're a Christian because even though you believe in Jesus, you don't want to be tarred with that brush. You don't want to be embarrassed by association with that kind of stuff. Now, shouldn't the beautiful message of Jesus be conveyed and communicated in a beautiful, creative way? In my book, Outreach and the Artist, I talk to artists who are believers about how they can engage in their art form for the sake of outreach. How can they have integrity as an artist, not compromising the quality of their art form, and yet in a way that is not cheesy or embarrassing or corny, communicate the truth of Jesus with those who don't know Him? Another thing that I'm doing in this book is to talk to regular Christians who perhaps are not artists but belong to a church, and talk to them about how can they reach artists who are not believers. See, artists live in these artistic communities. They form their own subculture with their own rules and their own customs and sometimes even their own language. And if there is no believer in that subculture, then they really not know any Christians often. And so I have a real heart for reaching out to these subcultures, and I really want to encourage pastors and regular church folk to think about how can they share the gospel, how can they bridge that gap with artistic communities. See, the arts, I believe, are all about life. Jesus is all about life. Those two things, they need to be together.